In the Gospel according to John, the 8th chapter is distinct by the fact that it contains a large number of references to the patriarch Abraham. A couple of examples of this can be found rather easily. Verse 33 reads, "They answered him, 'We are Abraham's seed and have been enslaved to no one at any time. How do you say you will become free?'" In the 39th verse, both the Jews and also Jesus refer to Abraham. They answered and said to him, "Our father is Abraham." Jesus says to them, "If you were Abraham's children, you would be doing the works of Abraham." Jesus then goes on to speak about people practicing the works of their father. He speaks about God the Father, about the devil, and so on. In verses 54 and 55, we're told, Jesus answered, "If I am glorifying myself, my glory is nothing. It is my Father who is glorifying me, of whom you say that he is our God. And you have not known him, but I know him. And if I say I do not know him, I will be similar to you, a liar. But I know him, and I am keeping his word." Jesus indeed is keeping the word of his Father, God the Father. And in verses 56 and 58, Jesus makes some remarkable statements to illustrate, to demonstrate to the Jews that he existed prior to his time on earth, prior to him being born of a virgin, being born of Mary. He wants them to understand that he existed before Abraham. Verse 56, "Your father Abraham was glad that he might see my day, and he saw it and rejoiced." The only way that Abraham could see the day of Jesus and rejoice is if Jesus was pre-existent, if he was existing prior to the time that he lived on the earth. The Jews do not understand this. They still think of Jesus as being merely a man, and their question shows this. Verse 57, "Therefore the Jews said to him, 'You are not yet 50 years old, and you have seen Abraham?'" In the next verse, Jesus is as blunt and as direct as he possibly could be to these particular individuals. He spoke in a manner that they could not mistake. He says, "I am." He uses that incredible statement, that word, that phrase that only applies to God. Jesus said to them, "Assuredly, assuredly, I say to you, before Abraham was born, I am." The Jews are not confused by this, and they are furious at Jesus, and they want him dead. Verse 59 reads, "Therefore they took up stones that they might cast them at him. But Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the middle of them, and so was passing on by." The fact that Jesus referred to himself as "I am," and the fact that he says, "And he saw it and rejoiced," concerning his day, concerning Jesus' day, tells us that Jesus was not merely a man, that he is divine, that he is God. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and have a nice day.